皆さんこんにちは、タッカーです。レッドデッドリデンプション2、通常やっていきます。さて、あれかな。今回は東の方行ったんですよ。んでね、これはね、あれだ、なんか変な人いた。なんか、あれだよ、神父みたいな人がなんかこの川の中いてね、なんかよくわからんこと言ってたんだよ。本当にあれよくわかんなかった。で、ここは、そうだ。なんかね、こう来て、この辺に明かりが見えたからなんだあれはって思って行ってみたら、家があって、で、中入ったらね、おばあさんがいましてね、ようやく来たかいあんたって言われて、何の話だってアーサーが言ってるのに、早く奥に行って荷物置いて行ってくれってね、言ってきて、で、マップ上でも目印っていうか、目的地がね、この家の奥のところになったんでね、とりあえず奥行ったら、武器ケースがありまして、で、今持ってねえか。なんだっけかな、セミオートショットガンか。セミオートショットガンジェットしたんですよね。確か。後でお見せしましょうか。で、ここ行ったんですよ。ここ行ったっていう、イザベラ湖ね。イザベラ湖に行ったっていうだけで分かる人は分かると思いますが、アラブっていう品種の馬を連れてね、来ました。結構大変でしたね。このこのシリーズで馬捕まえるの初めてだったからね。伝説の白いバーソンはゲットしてきた。こんだけでかいとあれなんだね。皮だけなんだね、持っていくの。あとここに伝説の魚もいるっぽいんだよね。で、こっちはなんかね、この辺でアラブ探し回ってた時になんか死体が見えて、ここに死体のマークが見えて、行ってみたら、雪の中で凍え死んでる人が2人いた。身を寄せ合ってね。で、ここの小屋、壊れてたんですけど、中にありまして、ナイトスタンド開けたら、アイテムは生入ってなかったんですけど、なんか英語が書いてありましたね。英語は左上に書いておきますんで。で、メモか手紙宝の地図。チラシ。マップ。これだ。これがあったんですよ。おはよう、ジャック。なんだ、あそこから見た景色だと思うんですけどね。外観地図って読むのかな。こんなんがありました。じゃあダッチ。マイカはまた今度。このダッチね、南へ、東へだったのに、ここのね、ダッチはね、近づくだけでミッション発生するので危険ですよ。録画外でやってる時に1回だけね、なったんですね。即ミッションをやめましたけどね。We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. そう釣りをするかと思いきやってとこだったね。
釣りするんだと思ったんですけど、まあ実際釣りはしないですよ、ネタバレをすると。
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good long over.
これがアラブだ。白いのは野生でしかいないらしいよ。名前はバルキリーだ。まあスローダンサーが分かる人には分かるんじゃないかな。どっちかというとこっちの方が色的にスローダンサーっぽいけどな。でステータスはあんな感じですごいですよね。だから捕まえに行ったんだ。よいしょ。でここじゃあ武器が出せないんだよ、キャンプだと。ちなみに今だとね、味方を撃つ可能性もあるので、ここでも出せないです。マジでマジで。
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have
で多分ダッチに乗ってる馬もね、アラブだと思うんだよ。
I hope so. But now, when things are desperate,
操作性がね、一流って書いてあったんですけどね、アラブはね。
make enough
ダッ
money
チのやつも
and
一
find
流って書いてあった気
somewhere
がするから。
that nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
しかも
I
ネー
got
ムド
some
だからね。
ideas hatching, but I need
名前つけ
you
てある。
with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the
そ
soil
うそう、ローズで武
and
器
the
を使ったり
rocks.
騒動を起こすことはダッチに止められている。
Dutch?
これを
You've got to be discreet.
ロック街でやってる時に知りましてね、ちょっと笑いましたよね、その時はね。
Simpletons there must be
もう
down
騒動
here.
を起こした後だよって。
This is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead.
さあ、
Play it cool.
ここから先は知らないんですよね。この先の、ほら、あ、武器出した。これだ、セミオートショットガン。ポンプキショットガンにダメージとか、あ、でも状態がちょっと、いや、そんなことないか。は劣りますけどね、精度が高いな。あと連射速度。セミオートだからね。
Whoa.
この先のムービーから先は知らない。
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. Well, look who it is. Bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man,
and take Archibald with you.
just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps
そう
we
か、
can
それで
discuss
か
the。foolish
あ
magician.
このアラブは舐めちゃいけねえぜ。
Let's go after that train. And do not
She
shoot
got
them,
us.
you hear me?
Come on.
オッケー、撃つな
All
ね。
right. Come on. We're losing them. Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster! Come on! What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
アーサー・
Faster,
キ
Mr.
ャラハン。
Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best.
おいよ、このアラブに任せな。
Son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
お
Idiot! Now get after the others. Come on!
あれはいいのか。
The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
オッケー。
Get to the side of the train.
真横だと。
Get
じゃ
a move on! Yeah!
あ、いや
Get alongside that flat carriage.
あそっ
You
か。
think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
と、よいしょ。
Throwing bottles.
おお、危ね
I didn't do nothing.
え。俺くぬ俺に触れるな。待てー。
Lose them.
分かってる。なんかあったな。なんか今あった。アイテムがあったけど。よいしょっと。今、上位飛んだね。よいしょ。私の馬はくれぐれも。うわ、おしょい。
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
ほっ。
Gonna be dead.
やるじゃない。ふわカウント1。
I want to see you.
ほいよ。スカウンター。ほう。オッケー、終わりだ。上がってる。と。
You hold it right there. Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just
やるってのか。
Come here. Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that. I sure ain't
お
gonna
ろ
more ugly. Ah,
おっと。
you sure?
Sadly so. I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately.
ふんだだだくぬと。何したんだよ。
Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead.
え
I think I won the fight. Ah, just about.
担ぐの。もう顔が。
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
と下ろすとこだった。
A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
嫌なのでこ
Load
っちに乗せ
Anders。onto the back of your
られ
horse there, and
ない
we'll take
だ
him
と。
to Sheriff Gray. There you
縛
go.
った方がいいの
You
では。
are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco
いい
fields.
タバコ吹い
This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Greys for as
こ
long
の
as
馬
I
が
can
駆け
remember.
足なのに
Sounds like quite
こ
the
っちは
place
早足で
down
住んでる
here.
からな。どれだけ速いかわかるだろうこれで。やはりこの馬はい
We're
い
gonna
馬だ。
bear left here.
いいっす。わかりました。まあよほどのことがない限り近づかなければいいのではと思いますけどね。
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
もういいよ。あれ。
Just
None.
bring him here.
Hey, fellas.
いい。はいどうぞ。
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. With no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some say.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
ああ、釣りに行くか行かないか。まあ行こうか。
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
歩くの早いな。
That one is hell with the hat off.
hear you.
さあ行くぞバルキリーよ。おお、ちょっとどこ行く
All right, gentlemen, follow me.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
ジョサイやぞ。
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
グレイホー
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
まさかね、100人もいるわけないでしょ。そんなちっかわレイさんが8人いるわけじゃあるまいし。
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
お、ちゃんとついてってね。ここか。
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
もうなぜ回った。
Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
どうかな。それがバレて後々大変なことになったりするんじゃないの？
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, I got a good feeling about fishing
連
here.
打が必要なのかと思っ
It's
たが、
supposed to
そん
be
なことは
some
ないか。
incredible sturgeon.
へえ。
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
バッツで早くこける。 渡しても速度変わんなそうか。まあ漕ぐスピードが変わってないから変わんないんだろう
I think here's good.
な。あ、そう
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
素早く釣り竿を装備する。
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
湖夜。
What's wrong with good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to
あ、
be
もう
real
餌
lucky
仕
to
掛け
catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
They're nibbling. Got 'em?
早いね。
You got a bite there, Arthur.
あ、そうっすか。
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Just gotta
Vaka
reel
ってる
him
よ。
in now, Arthur.
よいしょ。なんか釣ったの？よし、いけんじゃない？
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot
こい
bigger
つは
than
大
that.
口バスだ。
Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Nicely done, Arthur.
There he is. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
そんな遠くにやったの？
The next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob
お
someone,
ーしょいしょいしょい
and
しょい。
buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
よーし、釣り上げ
Good
たよ。
job, Arthur. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day.
これは
Wesley, his name
大
was.
口バスだ。さっきよりも
Real
小さい
miserable
な。
bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to.
自分
After
かと
all, I
思っ
was
た。びっく
married
りし
to
た。
her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Now
ちょ
reel him in,
一回
Arthur.
でやりてえな。いけるか？
There you go.
よー
That's
し。
a nice one.
お、これは
Remember those big
ニジマス
salmon
か？
I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet
Niji
time
Master.
that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
ただ録画外で釣ったニジマスの方がでかかったな。
Never lost the puppy in him. Right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying
ち
how
ょっとやった時なのに
Blackwater
あん
was
な
the
に行く？
furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel
よ
closer
ー
to the
し。
sky.
こいつはこれで釣り上げただろう。
Pinkertons have
Yes.
patrols out all over tall trees and great plains. We saw when we went back to
1.98 か一
Well,
応
look at us
キープしてお
now,
く。
huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
おお、いいと。
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
Philadelphia?
She and I
70?
didn't always
6
see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
これでかくない
I can
か
only imagine.
おお
Still, I loved her
2の声だ
in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave,
そうい
she managed to have the
いや
last
これ近す
laugh.
ぎるなさすがに
Looks like you got a
マ
bite.
ジでいいの
Well done.
あさすがに近すぎたってホゼアもホゼアで合ってるよねホゼアもやっぱ結構遠くに投げてんな
Arthur's got a bite.
You hooked him.
回ってるそうすいすいすいロッカー界でやってるときはねフリーでね釣りやってるときはこれ左スティックを下に倒してで巻くと効率が良くなるって書いてあったんだよねなんかこうやって上に上げてねこうやってめちゃ巻く
Not bad.
よーしおまた虹ますかい 1.87 か
Very
微妙だな
sporting of you.
もうちょっと大きくなるだろうおーいったチョウザメとやらを釣り上げてみたいんだなただチーズじゃあかかんないんじゃないかもうちょっとなんかね
You got something biting, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur.
いいしいいしいいしいいし
You're getting the
は
hang
ーい
of this.
ちょっと小さめおそんなことねえかまあでもバスはもういい
So
か
kind, Arthur.
釣り竿をしま
Hey, I reckon we call it a day,
そう
fellas.
ね
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right.
Ah,
Think we
that's-
got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea.
いいぞかなりの超かなって言ってたけどあんた釣っ
We'll
てた本当
find
に
their way back.
あんま見えてなか
We'll
ったけど
follow
ね
the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay.
いややっぱりバツレンだと速くなってるかスタミナ減ってるもんなバツレン出すると今バツレン出してます
Ask that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Maiden is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men who do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, round, round. To them we dance this round, round, round. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up.
あそこだね、キャンプが。
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think that we have too much fun.
It is not.
さあ、着きましたよと。
All right.
座礁。
Well, I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
オーケー、クリアン。なんかあった？とても攻撃を受けずに相手を倒せん。なかなか難しいことを言うな。
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
さて、じゃあ今回一旦ここまでしましょう。では次もお楽しみに。またね。